It's time for our 6th grade curriculum picks. Can you believe it? 6th grade. What will we be doing in our first year of middle school? Eek! Please note that my intent for this curriculum pick video is to give you some ideas and help you see some of the different curricula that are out there. Every family is different, every child is different, and every homeschool is different. So I hope that this helps you in doing your research. And if you have any questions, please be sure to let me know. So 6th grade, here we come. First off, let's talk about math. Now, we have been doing Singapore dimensions in 4th and 5th grade, and we are going to continue with it in 6th grade. But there is a difference. The 4th and 5th grade had already been updated. The 6th grade has not. So when you see the 6th grade dimensions, it looks different. Dimensions Math 6 does have some similarities and differences from the elementary Dimensions Math. First off, when you look at it, you can tell that these are different covers. They look dramatically different than the elementary versions do. However, they are separated into a 6A and a 6B, just like the other dimensions. So for 6A, you will have your textbook, your workbook, and your teacher's guide. And then for 6B, you will have your textbook, your workbook, and your teacher's guide. For dimensions, your workbook solutions for 6A and 6B are in one separate solutions manual. So you will have both semesters in this one manual. I am planning on a full flip through of this so that you would be able to see the differences between this version of dimensions and then the earlier ones. They do all use the bar modeling, so that is something that is very similar. Note that when you get into 6B, you are starting to work on algebra. For science, we are continuing with MasterBooks God's Design series. This year we will be using the God's Design Physical World. We have already started this curriculum and we are having a blast with it. God's Design Physical World is from MasterBooks. It contains 3 sections: Machines in Motion, Heat and Energy, and Inventions and Technology. This does have a teacher's guide included as well, which will have laid out your daily schedule. This is for a 4-day-a-week schedule. Within this teacher's guide are the worksheets. There is also the tests and quizzes, and then there are the answer keys. And this answer key includes the answer keys to the worksheets, test quizzes, and then also the questions that are included in your reading. Very short chapters to read, a list of questions, and then for everyone, you can do what's in the blue box, and then grades 6 through 8, there's additional information in these green boxes that just takes it further. A little bit more information or a little bit more difficult experiments. The experiments, for the most part, are relatively easy experiments with mostly materials that are easy to find. I do love curriculum, so if you like curriculum videos, please give this a thumbs up. For geography, we have decided to use My Father's World, Exploring Countries and Cultures. This is our first time doing world geography, and I wanted something that had a lot of meat to it, and Countries and Cultures does. But in fact, it has so much meat to it that we are planning on using it for 2 years. So right now our plan is to extend this 1-year course into a 2-year course in Exploring Countries and Cultures. With Exploring Countries and Cultures, I was able to purchase this version used, which I was very excited about. But My Father's World has come out with a new version of Countries and Cultures. At the time that I purchased this used, My Father's World was still selling the parent-teacher supplement and the student sheets for this version on their website. But Exploring Countries and Cultures does include a number of different subjects. So you do have Bible, geography, science, art, music, and then you can also include read alouds, and they have supplements for 7th and 8th grade. We are going to be doing some of these, but not all, because as I mentioned, I'm planning on this being a 2-year program. This manual gives you quite a bit of information in how to prep, teaching tips, and what you're wanting to do each day. As you can see, they give you a sample, and then it does include a wonderful plan for how to utilize it. So you can see for each day within the week, you can cover Bible, language, spelling, English, etc. And it gives you what you are supposed to do for that day. And then you can look over here, and on each day it gives you more detail of how to utilize it. So this is a boxed curriculum. We are not using it as such, but I do feel that as we are planning on utilizing this for 2 years for world geography, we will be able to get to most of the activities that are included in this program. For history, we will be using MasterBooks World Story 1. This is by Angela Odell, and she also did the America's Story trilogy, which we loved in 4th and 5th grade, which was really the biggest reason that we chose World Story, was to continue with what Angela Odell has put together, and we're excited to get started with this one. From MasterBooks World Story 1, The Ancients covers creation to the Roman Empire. It comes with the textbook, and then also you have the teacher's guide that includes the student worksheets, and then we made an additional purchase of the timeline. This is set up extremely similarly as what you see in America's Story. The teacher's guide provides the daily suggested schedule to show you what to do each day, and then within the teacher's guide you have different activities, writing assignments, as well as other information to supplement World Story. The textbook does contain 28 chapters. Each chapter is approximately 10 pages. And so what you will be doing is you're reading throughout 2 days, and then you will be utilizing the rest of the week on your additional pages and workbook pages that are included in the teacher's guide. But for these 10 pages, you can see there's quite a few pictures included, and it's a very beautiful book. Now, I do have additional supplements that I'm planning on utilizing with world history, so please make sure you are subscribed so that you will be notified when I come out with the full plan for our first year of world history. Let's talk language arts for 6th grade. Now, if you've been with us for a little bit, you can know that our 5th grade language arts experience was a little bit bumpy. If you haven't seen the video, I'll make sure that I will link it down below. But it was quite the experience. But I'm feeling good about our choices for 6th grade. First off, for writing, we have decided to go with IEW Structure and Style. Now this kit does include teaching by Andrew Pudwa, and our internet is so I didn't want to do the streaming because I wanted something that was reliable. They do offer the CD set still, and so we got the CDs, and then there's obviously the information for the students and the teacher's manual. For the second semester of 5th grade, we did try using IEW. My daughter did not like Fix-It Grammar, and so she has requested not to use Fix-It Grammar for 6th grade. We will be utilizing 3 workbooks from the Critical Thinking Company for the grammar, spelling, vocabulary portion of 6th grade. Editor-in-chief are Grammar Disasters and Punctuation Faux Pas. This is level 2. It is for grades 6 through 8, and you will have 12 lessons, but each lesson does include a variety of pages. And so what you will be doing is editing passages. So you can see that there are different passages throughout, and then you will have to utilize your knowledge to edit them. So each lesson does include a brief instructions of what you need to do. So for example, read the passage and correct the content errors. There are no errors in the picture or caption. As you move forward in the book, it will give you more information of what to correct. So period, comma, quotation marks, colon, parentheses, hyphen, question mark, and it will tell you what needs to be corrected. Here is spelling. There's a number of different types of corrections that you will need: adjectives, adverbs, and articles. Then there's a section on pronouns, verbs, etc. So this covers your different parts of speech as well as some of the content to know how many of the corrections need to be made and what type they are. For sentence diagramming level 1, this is for grades 5 through 12. There is a level 2 as well, and what it has are the information about the parts of speech that you're going to learn how to diagram. Then you will have errors that you need to fix diagramming on your own with the diagram placed here for you. Write a sentence to match each diagram, and then you have to diagram without the diagram format being there for you. Next, our word roots level 1. This is for building blocks of better vocabulary and spelling. This also is for grades 5 through 12. It does talk about prefixes and suffixes as well as the root words. There are 30 lessons. Each lesson will focus on different word parts. So you can see the prefix, root, and suffix. For reading comprehension, we will be utilizing the Abeka reading comprehension sheets. We love these. My daughter has used these all the way through and she really likes them. So we will continue with the reading comprehension from Abeka. And then for cursive, we will be using Pen Time Cursive 6. My daughter does know how to write cursive and she knows how to read it. We just need to really get her more comfortable with the skill of writing in cursive. This video does focus on our 6th grade core subjects. I do have electives planned, so please make sure you are subscribed and then you can be notified of when that electives video comes out.